Furniture Shop Lazy Boy Comfort Studio brings you the latest weather.
Well, good morning. It's going to be a cooler day today, 83, 84. A weak front's coming through the area, maybe a morning shower, and then a northwest wind 5 to 10. The humidity will edge down a bit. Tomorrow, downright comfortable by August standards. A low of 63, high 83 to 84, sunny, lower humidity. And then looking on ahead to Thursday and Friday, mid-80s Thursday, still low humidity, a little hotter Friday near 90, but not that bad. I'm meteorologist Dan Satterfield on 95.9 FM, WTWX.
Thanks for that nice forecast. And certainly your good forecast is echoed by Blake Farmer, the folks out here at the EMA, and the young gentleman over at the Huntsville office of the National Weather Service, and just good that all of you all agree on the same thing, and that is the weather is improving. News and weather together, the 8 o'clock edition. And speaking of improving, our show always improves at 5 minutes after 8 on Tuesday morning, because we check in with Mr. Memory Maker himself, Tony Simmons. Tony, how you doing?
Good morning, Bruce. Yeah,
Hey.
good, just great. We've had a little shower up here, thunder boomers and a little lightning, but we didn't get very much rain out of it. It seemed like it came from around Guntersville. We kept on looking back there north, kind of west of us, and it thunder and lightning a long time before it ever rained.
Yeah, but that's where it came from here. At about 2 o'clock this morning, you could see the lightning and hear the thunder, but there wasn't any rain at our gauge. As a matter of fact, all I had was just a trace there from yesterday. But boy, yesterday morning I had enough to make up for a long time, you know.
I heard about that.
Golly.
I kept my rain gauge down at the farm and see, that's where my rain gauge is. Mine here had a little crack in it, so it's not holding water. So I got to get me a new rain gauge.
Well, sure. Okay, well, I bet you'll find one where you work at East Hardware.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where I'm going to get one.
Hey, very good. What was memory making about today?
I remember hearing the song, I think, that you play on your show by Glenn Miller, In the Mood.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Was that a good one?
It surely was. As a matter of fact, the late Kurt Blair, that actually mentored the announcer for Shug Jordan down at Auburn, introduced it. He had a show called Moonlight Serenade on WJBY in Gadsden, and that was his theme.
Oh.
Yeah, sure was. In the mood. Golly.
I remember the Vanguard space heaters in schools, lunchrooms, and in our homes back in the day.
They backed up to it many a time.
Yeah, they were good and warm. Sure was. I remember hearing somebody say, "You're making a mountain out of a molehill."
Oh, goodness, yeah. Our school teacher, Mrs. Turner, that used to teach Alabama history, would use that phrase a lot.
Yep. Since it's raining, how many has ever heard about rain crows, CROWS, and they would crow when it's going to rain?
Well.
Weren't those doves? I think those were doves, weren't they?
You know, you got something that I don't recall too vividly there.
I remember my daddy saying, listen to those rain crows. Yeah. What is the earliest childhood memory that you've had? The earliest childhood memory. You know, there's always something stands out in our memories about something during childhood. But people out there wonder how many. So your earliest childhood memories.
Well, it probably occurred about the time we went to school, and that was age 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. But mine was out there in Martland, some of our neighbors. I remember Bill Moore, Molly Bell Thrice, and some of our neighbors when I was preschool. And I just remember going to their house and what good hospitality neighbors they would.
Gosh. You mentioned the word neighbors. You know, that's one of the best words, I think, in the English language, don't you?
Absolutely.
Neighbors.
Neighbors, yes.
We sure do depend on them a lot.
Yeah. How many remember watching the TV show Gunsmoke every week on CBS?
Gosh, now let's see, was that James Arness?
That's right. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
You know, Chester.
Oh, gosh, yeah, Chester.
And Doc and Miss Kitty.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
Yeah, now those are good. And lots of people come in stores and tell me that they still watch that. That's on, I think, TV Land. They still show Gunsmoke.
Yeah, some of those oldies.
Hey, can anybody remember the names of some of your 12th grade school teachers?
12th grade, now that's the easiest ones to remember, I think.
Yeah, that's our senior year. I remember one lady, she might be listening right now, Miss Jan Masters, never have been married. She had just got out of college, and she was our 12th grade English teacher at Albertville High School. And she was young looking and good looking. Just she blended in. I thought she was one of the students. She was so nice, and she was remained a good friend of mine. She's a Facebook friend of mine, and she's remained a good friend all these years. It was my first cousin's next door neighbor up at Geraldine, so that's kind of how I got to keep up with her all the years. And Miss Ken, if she's listening, I want to say hello, and she taught me a lot. She gave us, I've still got the list of 200 spelling words that she gave us, students, and the meaning of them. And she said that these are words and meanings that you'll use in your lifetime over and over. And sure enough, I do.
Good gracious.
Maybe I'll go over some of those sometime.
It's good to let people know how much you appreciate them, and I sure appreciate you mentoring her.
Yeah, but she was a good one, absolutely. I remember watching the Saturday afternoon TV show American Bandstand with Dick Clark.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Well, now that was a radio show that would turn into a television show.
Yeah, that's right. It was on the radio, and then he had a syndicated radio program on Saturday afternoons.
That's right. That's exactly right. We played a many a 78. You remember 78 RPM record?
I do. But I have 33. I have a few 78s here, but I got 33 and thirds, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Still got 45.
Yeah.
And, yesterday my cousin gave me a VHS and CD player, and my son Dave Adam, plus he rigged it up on our TV yesterday, and we're going to get some of our old VHS tapes and CD tapes out and watch it on TV. Well, the first one I pulled out was the Three Stooges. And I can't wait to show that to my granddaughters.
Absolutely.
And Old Yellow, I believe on VHS, Old Yellow. And I found at a thrift store not so long ago, the 50th anniversary of Gone with the Wind.
Wow.
VHS set. Yeah.
Well, goodness gracious, that baby.
Gone with the Wind came out in 1939, and that was the 50th anniversary, so that was been around since 1989, those VHS, but they look brand new, and I'm looking forward to sitting there one night with Sandra and watching the Gone with the Wind.
Oh, man, that was the longest movie I think they ever produced, wasn't it?
That's right. Maybe one more, Bruce. How about remember when it used to, when it rained, everybody would put a rare pair of rubber boots or shoes over their other shoes.
Sure they would. Overshoes.
Overshoes, that's right. And then you see people wearing those, and a raincoat, and a rain hat, and an umbrella.
Absolutely. I tell you what, that was before the days of plastic bags. Now the plastic bag and rubber band sort of fills the bill.
Yeah, you're right. When I worked at Denny's, I told many people this. When I worked at Denny's men's store, when it was raining, pouring down raining, Mr. Denny would have us open up an umbrella and get a raincoat out and hang it on the mannequin there at the front be raining. People come in and say, I want one of each.
I'll be done.
I could not find my umbrella. I could not find my raincoat. And then whenever it quit raining, we'd fold it up, put it back in stock until the next rain.
Well, gosh. Hey, man, that was thoughtful of him. I know a lot of folks are listening that would like to share ideas with you. Before you shove off there, Tony, please give us a way to get in touch.
Right. If they're on the World Wide Web, www, they can reach me at Tony R. Simmons 48 at yahoo.com. Or if they're on Facebook, they can Facebook message me. They don't have to be a friend of mine, but if they're a friend of mine, send me a message. Or if they're not, they can still send me a message. And I'll write it down. And my collection's just growing and growing and growing.
Oh, that's great. It surely is. We love listening to you each Tuesday, Tony. Thank you for getting on.
But thanks for letting me be on. I'm in my third year now with you, so it's enjoy. Something I look forward to every Tuesday morning.
Amen. Same here. Have a great week here.
Thank you very much.
All right, see you. Okie dokes, you all. Every Tuesday morning at 8:05, Tony Simmons and Recollections right here on 95.9.